Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are with Mike and Chris, and this is Demoing with Mike and Chris.
Yes, Mike and Chris are going to demo games for you, the viewing public, so that you can see whether they're fun or not.
And of course, this is just our opinion, and chances are we're going to suck at it because we don't know what these are. These are
No.
literally pulled blind.
Yeah, we just looked at Steam and we downloaded a bunch of demos that I thought might be fun for us to play. So there's no telling whether we're going to like it, whether it's going to be fun, or whether you're going to enjoy it.
So whatever the story is, whatever the game's about, even what the game is, if it's an RTS, if it's a shooter, an action RPG, we don't know. We flat out do not know.
And it's fun because Mike and I both have very different opinion. We both like the same thematic elements of games, but we also have very different ideas of what are fun games. I like Dark Souls, and I like Harvest Moon, and Grand Theft Auto. And stuff like that.
Whereas I prefer things like, let's say Europa Universalis 4, big 4X strategy games, and I like very in-depth JRPGs, and we have a lot of the same elements in our games, a lot of fantasy and sci-fi, but the way we get there is a little different.
Yeah, it's different roads to the same solution, where we both like the same themes, but it's all different stuff. So I think this would be a good idea. And so we're just going to get right into it with our first game that we're going to be demoing is Starway Fleet.
Got me. It sounds interesting, though.
Which, sounds like something that Mike would like.
Yeah, it sounds like there'll be some ship combat. That's what it looks like, anyway.
All right, so we've got a little bit of a background here about some military problems, convoy carrying scientists, stuck in the system, Trappist-1.
Now, this does say free demo version alpha build, so I'm going to give it a pass on this one issue I see.
It is the early access, but is your first issue the fact that it's in an incredibly weird resolution that I can't seem to make the right type of full screen?
The giant black bars on the side are a bit off-putting. I don't feel like watching a movie right now, you know what I mean?
I get that not everybody has a 4K monitor, and so it's not supposed to look like this, but at the same time, this is a little bit ridiculous.
But it's an alpha build, so it's passed
We'll
for
see
me.
What's going on. All right, so do we want to start as a rookie, average, or elite player?
Let's go. Let's play as the game intends. We'll start in the middle.
All right, so we're going to provide fighter cover for the convoy in the vicinity of the planet Rocky. That's not a very creative name.
Rocky. Rocky is like a Middle Eastern liquor, isn't it?
Rocky as in Balboa.
Oh, that's what it's.
We're gonna be protecting this planet as it does its training up and down the steps in Chicago.
Oh, Rocky, not Racky. I have bad hearing, everyone.
All right. Let's.
Loading. Hey, whoa.
Okay.
I can get behind this.
All right, this does have controller support. I didn't think it did, but it just vibrated in my hand. So
all right, so
we're going to controller.
I thought this might be like RTS-ish, but this is more.
I've got lasers. Let's shoot shit. Okay.
This reminds me very strongly of like Ace Combat. Just you're on a spaceship.
Well, Ace Combat, to me, my first thought is Elite Dangerous. Did you ever play that?
I did not.
I really enjoy Elite Dangerous, and I think you would too. It's the adequate amount of boring for the type of games that I think you like.
The adequate amount of boring? Thank you for saying I have a boring taste in games.
There's not really a goal. You just kind of have to go around and do whatever you want to do.
Oh, shit.
Not really sure how to accelerate and decelerate here, but I know how to shoot guns and chase people, so let's go this way. Fuck!
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
That was. I liked that.
All right. I like the fact that already does better than any of those Eve games because it actually has collisions.
Yeah, and you bounced around.
Yeah, in Eve you just go straight through whatever you hit. Oh, it's gonna happen again. Oh. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to control my ship. Hold on. And just figure out the controls here. What are all those fighters in the corner?
What do you mean?
There's a whole bunch of lists of things in the blue over here on the right-hand side. I guess those are all my friends or foes. I can't tell.
Yeah, the blue seems to be your friends. All the red dots, obviously, that are circling around in the middle are... Whoa, shit.
Yeah, I was trying to slow down and get him as he went past, but I'm not quite sure which one are my thrusters.
Oh. Someone's locked onto you.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh, this is terrible. Oh.
Down you went.
All right. Well, why don't you give it a try? Here's the controller.
Complete mission failure.
Yep. We're gonna hit restart.
All right. Let's see here. How do we? Oh, okay. Oh. All right. The controls are interesting.
Well, it does make me happy that it does have full controller support. I do tend to use a controller for games more often than I use a keyboard these days. I don't know about you.
Oh, okay. There's mode. There's fire modes.
Well, how are you doing that? Is that the D-pad?
That's the B button.
Okay. I didn't press that at all.
And that's a missile.
Okay.
Is that acceleration? Oh.
Oh, okay. They lock on a little bit.
Ah.
All right. So this is more like Ace Combat than Ace Combat in space.
Oh, we have different missile types as well, it looks like.
Oh, shit.
So,
Okay.
that's acceleration. Okay, why is acceleration? That seems odd.
Why?
Or I think it's acceleration. I could be completely wrong though.
It might be some sort of boost, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
I'm always very, maybe it's like Grand Theft Auto that's trained me. I'm always very tentative to press Y in any kind of ship or car-based game because I feel like it's going to be the eject button.
Yeah, I get that.
Y is almost always your climb in or climb out.
What do we got here? Oh, shh. All right.
I really like the look of that sun that
Yeah.
you're close by. Although I do feel like theoretically, if you were that close to that sun, you would all be burning up. Like you would all just completely melt. What are you doing?
Me?
That guy was doing a countdown to 3, 2, 1, and then jump.
I don't know. There's a lot going on in case you hadn't noticed. I like this. This feels like an actual like combat. Ooh. Damn.
The art style is not bad at all. I really like the interior of the ship is a little like plain, I would say.
Well,
but I mean,
like it.
again,
It
it's no. I'm gonna compare it to Elite Dangerous again, just because that's the only other game I can think of off the top of my head that gives you like first-person mode of the inside of a spaceship.
Oh, I like this a lot.
But this does look like a lot of fun.
I will say I want to fix the controls. They're inverted, and that's really screwing me up. But I like what I'm seeing.
I've never been a huge fan of inverted controls, and I've never been able to understand.
Oh! Damn, didn't see that coming. I like this a lot, though.
I've never been able to understand why people enjoy inverted controls. Like, what the difference is between people that like inverted as opposed to the people that don't like inverted. You know, what the change is. Like, because, Eric loves inverted controls. When we ever play a game, we always have, if we take turns, we have to switch back and forth, inverted to not inverted on the y-axis. And it's just like, what in your brain makes you think that pressing down should look up as opposed to pressing down should look down? Why is there that difference there for so many people?
I agree. Well, I mean,
Well, do you have any thoughts, though, on, why that difference is?
Why that is? Well, honestly, there's one thing that I've heard, and I kind of think that might work. Left-handed people are different from right-handed people, right?
Okay.
It might be along the same sort of lines as that, the way they think about things.
Like left brain versus right brain type
Yes,
thing?
basically, things like that.
That could be true.
Because it seems like there's a certain sort of person that likes it, and there's a certain sort of person that likes what we like, normal fucking controls.
Yeah,
not weird.
The way that things are supposed to work,
Yes, exactly.
Like how helicopters and planes and all of those other things function?
Yeah, exactly. Because this doesn't make any damn sense to me. I feel like I'm doing terribly.
Well, did you ever have any games that that required a joystick to use?
I've had a few, and I hated every one of them.
Like a Microsoft Flight Simulator or something like that.
Basically, yeah.
Because I always felt that the joystick games, while they were very difficult, they did kind of instill the right way to fly in midair,
Yeah, I agree.
And while I've only flown a plane once or twice in my entire life, and those were just ultralight planes, and one of them was a powered parachute. Oh, you died.
Well,
all right. Well, my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this about how I feel after actually getting my hands on the controller. I like it. It feels like a legitimate space flight sort of simulation type thing. It is not easy to control that damn ship, though.
All right,
Now,
you
I'm
said-
assuming that just comes
all
down
right,
to practice,
so
but
Y is my boost,
Yeah.
and I can only go up or down or left or right with the right stick.
yeah, that's
And Y is the accelerate, which is very strange, which makes you kind of grasp your controller like you're holding a claw, like you're playing at an arcade machine.
it felt very much like I was back in my N64 days, like with weird hand
Oh yeah,
configurations.
kind of where they made the N64 controller without any kind of relevant notion of how humans use their hands at all.
Yeah, they were just like, it looks like a spaceship. Let's throw it out on the market. People will love it.
All right, well, here's the thing that I'm not really liking, and that I'm constantly pressing the accelerate button towards this planet, but this planet does not feel like it's getting any closer. So now I less think that this planet is in an actual game space that we can get to,
It's
and
just
now
a
I think it's
background.
more of the background,
It feels like you're
which
in a...
is a little
yeah.
depressing.
But-
Because I'm so used to Elite Dangerous, where every single thing that you see in the universe you can traverse
yeah,
to.
But to be fair, that might just be...
Well, that's a whole different type of game, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But also, this is a demo, so for all we know, you actually will get closer to the planet later on. But this is an alpha-built demo.
Yes, and,
So-
we don't know anything about it. So it could be anything at all.
I'm going to say this. I do like, so far, the designs of the ship. They actually look like spaceships probably would look. They don't look, aerodynamic, but you're in space. You don't need to worry about that. So I like that.
There's that 3-2-1 jump again. I guess that's when our reinforcements arrive.
Or something.
I'd like to get... How do I switch my missiles? What button was it? X.
There you go.
There we go. I'd like to at least kill one person
Yeah, agreed.
as some sort of victory.
So far, I kind of like what I'm seeing. Like, I would be willing to take some time and actually look into this game to find out what the hell it's about.
Well, it is in early access right now.
Oh, so there's no telling.
So yeah, it could be anything by the time it actually comes out, or it could never come out. Come out at all.
Never come it out.
Come out, he said, mixing 7 words into 1 word. Uh-oh.
No, you got a missile lock.
Oh no.
Eh.
Oh,
shit, you're all up in there.
Oh, this is terrible.
I like it, though. It's got a difficulty curve to it that I enjoy.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of... I think,
Hey, I think
that was my friend, but
Did
that's
you
okay.
kill your own friend? You're a terrible
Eh.
wingman.
Well, I'm no goose.
Jesus.
I heard they're making a Top Gun 2.
I don't know. No, the first one was already gay enough.
You think Tom Cruise needs more money to fund his cult? And that's what it's all about?
Let's not get religious.
Is that religion? Would you really classify Scientology as a religion?
Oh, God, no. I'd classify that as a terrifying cult that's got a lot of money that it doesn't need from a lot of gullible, strange people.
So you're saying you would classify it as a religion then? Oh!
Burn.
Burn! Got him. Alright, I don't... Oh, I did
Hey,
get him that time.
you hit him.
Yeah!
Now, don't let him out of your
Alright,
fucking sight.
we're figuring it out. The trick is you have to use one hand and hold your controller like you're a lobster. So perhaps this would be better if we were using the keyboard.
If you had a third hand somehow, it would make sense. But so far, the controller scheme needs a bit of work, I think.
Well, perhaps this is one of those things where it's a computer game and you can adjust the controller screen to be whatever you want.
Or maybe this is easier on keyboard. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't, because we don't do any sort of preparation for this at all.
Well,
hope you enjoy it,
yay.
Internet. All right, well, do you remember the name of this game? Because I can't tab out to look at it, otherwise the video will end.
I'm sorry, I got completely lost in the gameplay. It was so interesting.
Well, this has been fucker.
Let's wait till you blow up.
This has
been
been Starfleet something. And I'm gonna
wrecked.
die.
You're getting straight wrecked.
Let's go straight into the sun. You think that's a background too?
It seems pretty backgroundy to me.
I'm hauling ass towards it and nothing's happening.
Also, to be fair, don't you
seem
to be a little close to it?
That really that's what I said earlier. We would all catch on fire if we were this close. This really breaks my immersion, though, that I'm boosting towards this and it's not getting any bigger in my line of sight, I gotta say.
And it wasn't the black bars on the side of the screen that broke your immersion?
the fact that it's like 1920 by 800. Yeah. I don't know, let's shoot this guy.
Well, I think we're about done with this.
All
So
right.
let's talk about our thoughts on this so far. What do you like about this?
Well, I like the fact that it reminds me of Elite Dangerous, which was a fun game,
Hmm.
but had a very lacking amount of shit to do, where you would just kind of get bored after an hour because you had to make your own fun. And it's not that I don't mind games that make you make your own fun. It's just
Yeah.
that sometimes I would like to actually
Have
play
structure.
something that someone made. You know, the whole point of a game is to experience an idea or a story that someone else made. And this whole mentality of you have to build it yourself, and it's, oh, look, we made this giant sandbox and you get to play around in it. That just seems like a really lazy out for the developers, where they're just like, oh, you figure it out. We couldn't figure out how to make this fun, so you do it.
Agreed. I kind of like this because it does remind me very strongly of Ace Combat. You know, in Ace Combat, you're flying, a fighter plane or a jet plane, and you're fighting in a war. This, you're in space, but same principle. You're in a cockpit, you're flying around blowing shit up. I like that. I really do like that. But I don't know. The controller scheme really threw me off. Just like you said, you have to have lobster claws to actually control it.
Yeah. And so I think, let's see, we haven't really established a rating system on this series yet.
Well,
so
do you want to do the 1 to 10 scale, or would you like to give it,
oh no,
one thumb up, two fingers up? Like, what's the deal?
I'm gonna give it. As per our earlier non-recorded conversation, I'm going to give it 6 out of 12 eyes of Dr. T.J. Eckelberg, and you can judge it however you feel appropriate.
6 out of 12
eyes of Dr. T.J. Eckelberg.
All right. I think I will give it. This is early access, so I'm going to give it some leeway. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 beer pulls.
7 out of 10 beer pulls?
Yeah, I like what I see. Like, it's going to need some work, but also free demo version alpha build. So, I'll give it a look-see in the
somehow
future.
I feel like as we continue on with this series and we look at more and more demos,
we're going to get drunker and drunker.
You giving out points just based on the fact that it is early on in the thing will get lower and lower.
Oh, without a doubt.
In justification. But, okay, so that is your rating for Starway Fleet. The
I like
free demo version alpha build.
I like it. I'm going to definitely look into this in the future.
All right, well, this has been Mike and Chris Reviews Games, and we'll see all of y'all next time.
Later.